Good morning. This is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. It is so good to be in God's house this morning, and I welcome you today. Oh, what a blessing. What a blessing. God has something unique and precious in store for his children. You know, when you come to worship, always come with expectation. Never just come just to worship. I mean, that's good enough. Don't get me wrong. It's not that. But come also with expectation that God is going to speak to your heart, that God is going to nourish your soul, that God is going to encourage you in the way that you need to be encouraged. You know, God always speaks to us in the way that we understand, so be open to hear the voice of God throughout this worship, through our singing, through our praying, through preaching, through every moment that we have here together. This is a precious time in God's presence, so take advantage to be fully present. Whatever it is that burdens your heart, that you've been going through this week, that's been especially challenging this week, just let it go for this time and give yourself to God completely. Well, beloved, I want to share with you just a few announcements, and I know that we have a few other announcements also to share this morning, but I want to remind you that Rally Day is this coming Saturday from 4 till 7 p.m., but we also need some help and just a few items. If you have pop-up tents, right now we could use as many as we can get. We've got into a little situation here in the city where if you have a tent a certain size, you have to get all kinds of approvals and stuff. So in order to kind of to make sure that our guests and that our musicians are comfortable, we're asking if you have those 10 by 10 pop-up tents or 10 by 20 pop-up tents, please let me know. Bring them over this week so that we can figure out how we can arrange them. But if you have one of those, we more than welcome those in to different parts of the event. That's and then also for setup and for takedown, more for cleanup. For after the event, so that should be out there in the narthex, and it's also available through our Sign Up Genius. So please be on the lookout for that, and make sure that all of that is taken care of properly, and that we are honoring your prayer, your joys and your concerns. We want them both. We want to pray for you and rejoice with you also. And I know that we have a few other announcements that we want to
Sunday, but what I said, I forgot in a few things. And really why I want to speak is that as the chair of church council, I've really realized that it does take a village to run everything, right? And the counters after church, but we need people to do all of these things, and we can't have, a small amount doing everything. In fact, if you think about it, Katie, we need nursery people, especially because Katie's got Sunday school and John can help with cameras. So we need someone watching the kids, other than maybe review it. And you can have it with you during Sunday school with the kids to ask them questions and help you guide the conversation, what they love to do. I have 3 more people. There is no Sunday school, I think, Katie, on the first Sunday of every month, which is generally Communion Sunday. So because of that, you can participate in Communion Sunday every month, but also we can rotate through the volunteers so that you only have to do it once every 2 months. So I think that's, if we can get enough people